Morning everybody, this is Dr. Dave at Lost Soul Running. Putting in a easy 6 miles, taking advantage of this mildly cool Midwest day today. While we're out here on this, quiet day, thought I'd answer some questions received via Instagram over the last few days. First question comes from CP Phillips 14, wondering what can be done to avoid plantar fasciitis. So plantar fasciitis is like one of the most common things that we see on a daily basis. I see it several times a day, and I tell people, you're bound to get it at least once in your life, depending on your activity, your shoes, etc. There's a whole video I can do on this subject. So the short answer, stretch and wear really good orthotics. And the second question I usually get about the orthotics is, what do I get? Well, again, that's another entire discussion, but there are several good over-the-counter choices. I usually try to get the more rigid device that you can, stuff that's really soft and cushy. The ones like the gel, if you know what I'm saying, are typically not rigid enough or supportive enough. So you want to get something a little bit more rigid. The brand Spanko makes a good pair, but really nothing is as good as what I or my foot doctor colleagues can make for you, because it's custom to you. It's made with higher density materials that are designed to, take a lot more abuse, and it's gonna last 3 to 5 years depending on what you're doing. So it's like I said, orthotics and stretching, icing, anti-inflammatories, typical sports medicine procedures. Second question I got is from CC Runs the World, and she's asks about the best investment to make for overall foot health. Well, obviously, the best answer to that is a good shoe. Now, that's much easier said than done, just because there are so many shoes out there that have so many different utilities applied to them. Brands, terrain, cushioning, arch support, you name it. First place, honestly, just, if you like a brand, try to find something within that brand. Secondly is, once you know that, go to the running store, a running specific store, not necessarily like a big box store, running specific, and talk to the guys. They're usually experts in running and the shoes, and they usually have a treadmill. They can analyze your gait, scan your foot, get you in the best shoe for you. And then, like I said earlier, a good pair of arch supports really goes a long way. There's a lot of over-the-counter options. Again, more rigidity is better than soft, but nothing, in my opinion, is as good as a custom orthotic made by a foot doc. So that's the easy answer. We'll have more videos about that in the future. All right, well, next question comes from Sweet Side of Disney. She wants to know what we've done to prevent halix limitus while running. Well, halix limitus is basically arthritis in the big toe joint. And some ways can be avoided and some ways can't. Some people are born with it, and they just have a foot structure that lends itself to that. And others develop over time through just activity, injury, surgery, etc. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but an orthotic is a really good way to put your foot in a better position while running. But if it's really bad, it's a surgical problem that you need to talk to your local foot doc about. Next question comes from Spindrift Soul. She wants to know some of like the best tips for recovery, post-run, post-race. Tons of information on this subject. But what I found, good stretch, protein shake, water. I've also really been liking comfortable shoe, like a sandal, specifically like UFOs. Super nice, great blend of arch support and cushion on the bottom. You take your running shoes off, you slide into those, and it's like walking on clouds. I love them for post-run recovery. Last question comes from Sammy Myers, DPM. He wants me to drop the beard care routine. Honestly, you gotta be born with it, baby. You know, genetics plays a big role in keeping a beard looking this thick and full. Secondly, a little bit of beard oil every day. And also have some kids. Put some nice gray right in there, salt and pepper. I've been told the ladies love that, so hope that helps you, Sammy. Thought I'd also share what I'm about. It's a little bit of my personal journey here. So I'm 39, gonna be 40 this year. And over a year ago, my wife suggested that we run a half marathon. In fact, 10K on Saturday and a half marathon on Sunday in Florida. We had about 6 months to train. I was like, okay. So honestly, it's tough getting going. We had a treadmill in our house, but I simply started with just like walking at an incline, basically at 3 miles per hour for about 30 minutes, just to get the heart rate up, get the strength back in the legs. Because honestly, I hadn't run in 20 years. I used to run in high school. I was fairly good, but I wasn't really in love with it, so I stopped. And you know, it's okay. I always thought my idea of getting fit was just cutting the lawn and doing some walking and playing with the kids. But as we approach middle age, we got to do more than that. So I thought it was a good idea. So we really started taking it seriously. Our fitness, health, nutrition, etc. So we had about 6 months to train, and you know, when you look at it far away, it seems difficult, but if you take it a little bit at a time, day by day, week by week, increase the mileage slowly, follow a plan. There's tons of plans out there online. You know, follow something, get into it, and it's really not so hard. Who cares about times? Just get out there and do it. So we did it February of last year, and I tell you, we mostly got addicted to not just the running, but the community, the atmosphere of the races. It's a great time. We know we're not gonna win, and that's okay. It's just about being out there, enjoying the community, as I said. So that was a little less than a year ago. And we did 4 or 5 races last year, a couple halves. And it's really fun to just see yourself getting better and improve your health and feel like you're getting stronger every day. So again, that's kind of what we want to talk about here. Getting back into shape or maintaining shape if you're heading into middle age like me. And hopefully we keep this little hobby going. And you know, we'd love to hear your journey, your stories. Reach out, DM us, message us, like, subscribe, all that is, you know, all the stuff. We'd love to hear from you. Let's get lost together.